select multiple accounts and then update their calendar schedule, do the following. In the filter row on the top in the main screen, I can select everyone here that's monthly by putting an X. Then I'll use the range button and press OK. So it selected everybody that had the X here and moved them over to the right. Then under the account tab, excuse me, go to standard charge updates. It lists all the accounts. Now press the select all rows button. Then for the code, I'll put in monthly and hit the fill code button. Notice how it puts monthly in for the description. Then if this was like the first week of the month, I could have filtered on that. I'll put in monthly for the frequency, and then for the starting date, I'll just fill in a starting date that's the first week of the month. So that's the 1st April, that's the 2nd, and fill the date. Notice how now they all have 4/2 for the starting date and their monthly. That'll be the first week of the month, so when you're printing out your accounts for the first week, the second week, and so on, you'll do that. If it was the second week, I would have just, again, did select all rows and filled it in for the 9th. And then hit fill starting date and change it all to the 9th, and then hit save. Then that will end up to be in the calendar. So watch, I'll hit save. It says, do you want to update the calendar based on what you just entered? Yes. So I could have done, if I change this, and see, it says week number 1. So I could have picked week number 1 or week number 2. And then all the people that had week number 2, I could hit the range button, move them over to the right. Again, go to standard charge updates, hit select all rows, fill in the code of monthly, hit fill code, then put a starting date for the second week, which is the 9th. See? And then just press save. And then all these accounts will have, and then say yes. So now all these 82 people will be on the appointment. So when you go to, let me clear this. When you go to routes and say print from calendar schedule, you could just say for the week of April 9th, you could just even press the whole week and press OK. And notice that all those 88 people or 82 people are now selected and in the calendar.